Hello students, welcome to the class of Commerce ISC class 12th. Today in this lecture we are going to start very interesting topic, that is bonus shares and right shares. And in board examination questions are oftenly asked from these two topics. So listen to me carefully as these topics are very important as well as interesting. Okay, what is bonus shares? See, when the company having large undistributed profits, that means they have a huge profit and those profit are not distributed. So the company issues fully paid up shares to the existing shareholders free of cost. Okay, in the proportion of the shares held by the existing shareholders. Means, like if any shareholder is holding 1000 share for an example, and company issues one bonus share for every 5 shares, so the company will give how many shares? 2000 share to that person, that shareholder. Is this point clear to you? Like the company are issuing the shares to the general public and all are having the shares. So existing shareholders, the name of the shareholders who are holding the shares of the company will get the share in proportion to their shareholdings, and that will be decided by the company. For an example, if A is having 1000 shares, B is having 500 share, and company says that they are going to issue bonus shares to every shareholder in the ratio 4:1. That means for every 4 holdings, 1 share will be given. So how much bonus shares will be given to the A? So we will divide 250, isn't it? And how many shares we will get? 125 as way of bonus. Okay, that is known as bonus shares free of cost. Company will give to the existing shareholder. Remember, is this clear? Now, so see, I'll make you read this. As the company will issue free of cost in proportion to their existing shareholding. Okay, so these shares are issued to the existing shareholders instead of distributing profit as dividend. The company issues bonus shares. Okay, now what are the conditions the company should comply? First one is their article of association must allow them, authorize them to issue bonus shares, and it is to be recommended in the board of in the general meeting by the board. Board here means board of directors or simply directors. Okay, and the company should not have made any default in the payment of interest or principal in respect of fixed deposits or debt securities. Okay, a company can have fixed deposits. For an example, you can deposit the money in the companies for a certain period of time, that is known as fixed deposit. Like you have fixed deposits in bank, the same way you have fixed deposits in companies, public companies. Okay, and for issuing bonus shares, the company should not make any default in the payment of the dues of the employees or provident fund. These are the terms and conditions which the company should comply before issuing bonus shares to the existing shareholders. Okay, now they are not issued as in lieu of dividend. That means they are issued separately, and there should be free reserves. The company should have free reserves to distribute these bonus shares. Okay, now what are right shares? See, when the company issues same kind of equity shares which the company have already issued, the existing shareholder gets the right to purchase the share, a specified number of share, at lower price than the market price. For an example, companies have issued the shares once and all are being subscribed by the shareholders. Now again company issues to the general public. So before issuing it to the general public, they will be giving rights to the existing shareholder to purchase those shares less than the market value. That right is termed as right issue. So these are the rights of the shareholder. And if shareholder wants, they can acquire those share at less cost. And if they don't want to purchase, it's their wish. But in case of bonus shares, they will get the shareholder will get the bonus shares anyhow. Because why they will say they are unwilling? Because bonus shares are free of cost. Right shares are not free of cost, but the benefit is the cost of purchase to the shareholder will be less. Is this clear? So this right is given, this right is known as preemptive right, which a shareholder gets. The shares at discount, existing shareholder, not any other person, only the existing shareholders. Is this point clear to you? Now the time period of 30 days are given to the shareholders to make decision whether they want to purchase the shares or not. If they are willing, they can purchase, or they can transfer it to their nominee as well. This is also available. This condition is also available. If they want to purchase, then they can purchase by themselves, or they can give it to the nominee. Okay, but this should be informed to the company within 30 days of getting such notice from the company. If no response is given by the shareholder, then it is deemed to be rejected by the shareholder, and company can use it in the betterment of the company. Is this clear? Now when these right shares are not issued, or company is not liable to issue right shares, here are the conditions. When these shares are issued within 2 years of the formation of the company, or 1 year of the allotment. Is this clear? If the company is just established and they have issued the shares, then within 2 years they are again issuing the shares. In that case, no need to give the right. And if in general meeting, like every year there is a general meeting, we call it as AGM, annual general meeting, and there are resolutions. One is ordinary resolution and other is special resolution. What is a special resolution? The number of member present and voting, so more than 1/3 voting in favor or against, that rule will be passed. Okay, in ordinary resolution it is more than 1. Is this clear? That means 50, if there are 100 members present and voting for an example, so in special resolution a law will be passed when more than 1/3. Is this clear? That means 67 should vote in favor than in against for any rule to comply. But in case of ordinary resolution, it is more than 50%. That means 51-49, that ratio. That is known as ordinary resolution. Is this clear? So when the company passes special resolution in general meeting that we are not going to offer the shares to the existing shareholders, or when ordinary resolution is passed and informed to the central government regarding issue of shares, right shares to the existing shareholder, they are not willing, the company, and the central government approves, in that case the company need not to give the right to the existing shareholders. And in case if all the shareholders decline the offer, in that case also there is no need to issue right shares. Now these right shares can be issued only by a public company. Is this point clear? Only a public company can issue right shares. Now another interesting topic, that is difference between right shares and bonus shares. So the meaning of both the shares are given. Bonus shares when there is large and distributed profit, so the company issues bonus share to the existing shareholders, and that is free of cost. Is this clear? And what are right shares? Just I told you, now when the company issues its shares and they want to again issue the same kind of shares, so they give right to the existing shareholders to purchase those shares at less than the market value. So fully paid up bonus shares are always fully paid up. Why? Because no need to pay amount, it is free of cost. Shareholder doesn't pay any amount for bonus shares. But in case right share, they pay a certain amount, not the entire face value but the certain amount less than the market value. Now when right shares are issued, company will get cash because some amount will be charged from the existing shareholders, but there won't be any cash in case of bonus shares. Why? Because they are issued free of cost, so company will not get any amount. Again, to be paid for right shares, of course we have to pay certain amount. As I told you, bonus shares are absolutely free of cost. Okay, so these are the differences. You can read it, and if any doubt is there, then you can ask me in the next lecture. Okay, go through it and you write the difference. 4 or 5 difference are sufficient. 5 you write, okay, and there are 8 given, so you can choose any of the 5 with point of difference, and you have to write this in fair copy. Okay, and you have to answer the exercise question related to this topic. Okay, the next lecture we will deal with ESOP and sweat equity shares. Okay students, take care, bye bye.